Hi everybody, how you doing today? Cheers. Hope you're all staying hydrated during this heat wave. So while you stay cool, let's check out 3 more properties. These are all $34,900 and less, and one of these houses is for those of you out there that want no people and no problem. However, it is a fixer. But before we get to that, we're going to head out to Erie, Pennsylvania. And if you want to live near Lake Erie, this house is under $30,000, listed at $29,900. It's on a 4,726 square foot lot. The house itself is just shy of 1,300 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. You'll find it at 1029 East 25th Street in Erie, PA, 16503. It's hot off that listing press. It's only been on the market 4 days. It was built in 1889. So let's see how much house we're going to get for our money in Erie, PA. $29,900. So here you go, you guys. For those of you that don't feel that houses are out there that we can afford or that are affordable or that are way below the median sale price, this channel is to prove all those naysayers wrong. So if you're looking for a cute little place, let's check this one out. Vinyl siding, cute little enclosed porch. We have a paved driveway. We could trim back the shrubbery. Look at this, suspended ceiling. Now this is a house that we may be able to move right in there. Looks like we have a faux like stone application there. Nice wood trim around the windows. Vinyl flooring. Look at this, under $30,000. Now we're in Erie County with this one, and the population in Erie County is just under $268,000. And the real estate tax rate in Pennsylvania is 1.41%, so it's higher than that median at 0.99. But look at this, we do get paneling in this house, but as we've seen many times, it can be painted, it can be removed. Looks like we're getting radiator heat. Look at this, 1,300 square feet or just shy of it for under $30,000 in Erie, PA. And it looks like we're right in town, so you probably have those sidewalks for the walkability. Looks like we have some architectural charm inside this room here. Under $30,000 for a house that you can call your own. Do what you want with it. You can maybe renovate it, fix it up if you want, and just live in it while you're fixing it. Erie County, Erie, Pennsylvania right here. $29,900. Looks like we have more vinyl flooring. We have white walls, which is always a good start. This is really cute. Let me know in the comments where you guys are viewing the channel from. Welcome to the community. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel and join our growing community. And this is where we venture through state to state, through town to town to see just how much house, cabins, and acreage, and sometimes churches we can get for our money. Look at this. There's your upstairs. I love that detail there with the arch. You could use this as storage or home office, or if you've got kids. These are bedrooms. Here's our kitchen. A lot of cabinets. We've got some upper cabinets and lower cabinets. Looks like we need maybe a window. Not sure why that's got a board over it. It looks like it's boarded up over the double sink there. Have a gas range, so it could be gas, could be natural gas in Pennsylvania. Do have a range hood. This could be modified. This has potential. Yeah, the windows are boarded up, so we definitely have to look at this one. Bring your general contractors out and always have those home inspections. But again, we're in Erie, Pennsylvania with this one for $29,900. And you'll find this one again at 1029 East 25th Street. It's only been on the market 4 days, so let's take a look at our street view here. Yeah, look at all those shrubs. Got a lot of sidewalks, so you're probably not too far from your local amenities. Look at this. We always research our neighborhoods, however, right? But this is under $30,000 at 1029 East 25th Street. So let's see where we are. So we have Ace Beer Company nearby. We have a Peace Market. We have medical centers nearby, construction companies, Sea Cave. A lot of amenities right here. And look at this. Right there is Presque Isle Bay. You are not far from Presque Isle. That is beautiful. Look at that beautiful Lake Erie. Under $30,000 right here. Right off of Highway 20, it looks like. You're right near your Walmart Supercenter, and you also have a Tops Friendly Market, it says. 1029 East 25th Street, Erie, Pennsylvania, 16503, and it says here 2-story house with 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. Total renovation opportunity. The bones on this house are sturdy, but it does need some interior and exterior renovations. So let's see. They want all offers in by July 19th, it says here. So you might be in a bidding war. However, if you've got cash and you're looking in Erie, PA, you may want to check this out. The house is 136 years old, and it was just listed. And again, the real estate tax rate in Erie is 1.41%. Not a bad buy right there for somebody. Now we're headed into West Virginia. Look at this place. This one's sitting on 1.35 acres of land, 2-bedroom, 1-bath for $30,000. And we have to remember, we're getting the house, the well, the septic, and our utilities. And this is fresh off that listing press too. Only on the market 2 days, built in 1982. And this house has 784 square feet, 2 bedrooms, and 1 bathroom at 115 Abrams Drive, Belington, West Virginia 26250. So let's see how much house we're getting for $30,000 in Belington, West Virginia. Little ranch right here with a little side deck or front deck. Tucked back in the trees. Looks very private. 1.35 acres of land. And I always recommend that if you want more land, you may want to ask your agent, if you're not working with a listing agent, to ask the listing agent if the seller has more land available. Sometimes they do, and they don't attach it to the listing. So just an FYI. And the listing agencies and the descriptions and the addresses for these houses are in the description box below every video. So this one's going to need a little attention, I have a feeling, but we're at $30,000. Now in West Virginia, we're in Barbour County with this one. The population is 1,804 people, and your real estate tax rate here in West Virginia is 0.55%. So here's our kitchen. We have a nice slider window above our double sink. You've got a dishwasher. You've got your range, you've got cabinets. We can salvage a lot of this. Look at this, $30,000 on 1.35 acres. Belington, West Virginia, and that's with 1 L. We can lighten the wall color, you could add new flooring, and today, in all 3 of these areas, it's 90 degrees and full of sunshine. So if you want to renovate, you can maybe bring in a camper, park it on your property. So here we do have some carpet. We may get lucky and find that hardwood floor beneath it. Might have some brick here on that wall. Let's lighten it up, modernize this. $30,000 find in West Virginia, Barbour County. Another house with a low price and high potential. You're welcome to meander through these episodes if you're new to the channel and check these houses out, because we find houses, or I find houses, I should say, that are way below those median sale prices that you might see on Zillow. I try to show you houses that are under $50,000, mostly, but sometimes they're above 70, 80, 90, sometimes above 100. But these may be just what you're looking for. Why not, right? It's a hot day, let's view houses. It's always a beautiful day to view houses. So here these may be bedrooms. This is the kind of house that you could get in there and just take your time, figure out what you want to do with it. Spruce it up to your liking. There's your water heater. There's your commode, and the lid is down. Thank you. There's your vanity, vinyl flooring. You got a tub and shower combination. $30,000 in Barbour County, Belington, West Virginia. There's your washer and laundry room. Got a little outbuilding, and we're on 1.35 acres of land, tucked back in the trees. This is really pretty. Vinyl siding, and it does have a shingle roof. There's another couple little outbuildings, so it looks like you're going to have to clean up the land a little bit. $30,000 house. So if any of you have been saving your money, or you're downsizing, or you just want to start over, or you're just beginning to get into the real estate market and you want to have a house of your own, here's one for $30,000. No mortgage, no problem, right? Beautiful. Blue skies of West Virginia. Plenty of room for a garden if you want to have some animals. Join your local farmer's market. It's vinyl sided, that's nice. Low maintenance for you. It does have a little bit of fencing also down below there. I bet there could be more land with this. But if 1.35 acres is all you need, here it is. Plenty of room for an outside deck or a covered porch. This is really pretty. You're going to have an abundance of wildlife on the property. Yeah, tons of potential right here. Belington, West Virginia. Really pretty landscape right there. That's a cute little place for somebody to call home. 115 Abrams Drive, Belington, West Virginia, 26250. So let's see where we are on the map. Look at that. Right off of Talbot Road. So when we scroll out here, you're right along Zebra Creek, it looks like. So we have Diane's Restaurant nearby, Sunny Variety Mart, Highland Nurseries. There's your pop of color. I bet you can go right to that nursery and get yourself some begonias, some roses. Okay, so there's Morgantown, West Virginia, up here to the north. Here's Elkins, Buchanan, French Creek, Rock Cave, Beverly down to the south. So red marks the spot right here. We're below Philippi. So there we are on the map. West Virginia, Belington, right below Bridgeport and Philippi. 115 Abrams Drive. Now this one says 2-bedroom, 1-bath handyman special on 1.35 acres. It does have a shared driveway. So if that's okay with you. This one was, let's see. It was listed in September for $39,400. They removed it. Now they're trying it at $30,000. This house is 43 years old. And again, the real estate tax rate in West Virginia is 0.55%. Not a bad little find right there. 1.35 acres, $30,000. Well, septic, utilities. Not bad. That's cute. Okay, so now we're headed into Mississippi. For those of you that want no people, no problem, this might suit your needs, but it's going to need a roof. $34,900 on an acre. Again, you can ask to see if there's more land. 1356 Old River Road. It's been on the market 37 days. This house was built in 1991, and I do believe it's a brick structure. And it's 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms with 1,250 square feet of living space. Again, it's on an acre, but definitely ask if you want more land, if there's more land available. So let's see what we're getting for $34,900. Harrisville, Mississippi. This is really pretty too. Elongated covered porch. It's like we have a lot of beautiful yard space, and again, we're tucked back in the trees. Now you can ask how long this one's been sitting vacant. They do not increase in value when they sit unoccupied, and if they're in rough condition, base your offer on that. Have those home inspections, get down to the fine details. But here we see our kitchen. Again, we've got cabinets we could salvage and a countertop. Do have some staining on the ceiling, but we see that it needs a roof. Through this doorway there might be a laundry room. Have a nice window above your sink. Does have a range hood. Nothing wrong with those cabinets. We can salvage and recycle and repurpose materials. And when you have your home inspections, they'll let you know if your windows are vinyl, if they're aluminum, if they're wood. So that looks like we're right down to the plywood flooring. They left you lazy Susan. Okay, so here we have some mold. That's going to have to be eradicated, as we all know. But if that is the roof problem, then we could just rip out that ceiling, put a new roof on it, and there is your increased equity pretty quickly. One less thing you'd have to worry about for many years. Maybe want to put a metal roof on it. But this is the kind of house that we get in there. Maybe we could open up this wall a little bit, put a header in there. You're taking the roof off anyway. If you want to open it up. But it's $34,900, and in Mississippi, we're in Simpson County with this one. Your population is 25,949 people, and your real estate tax rate in Mississippi is 0.76%. So here's our hallway. Most likely find the bedroom and bathrooms. Yeah, right down to the plywood flooring. We do have ceiling fans, and these look like bedrooms. Any of you looking in Mississippi, we're in Simpson County. $34,900 on an acre of land, and there could be more land. But if that's all you want, you're tucked back in the trees, and wait till you see the street view for this one. Looks like we have paneling in this room here. Looks like we're getting a closet. $34,900. And again, the well, the septic, the utilities, the house, the land, the privacy, the quiet, the peace. Okay, here's our bathroom. So we have our vanity and our commode there. And there's that lid, people, the lid. That's a black one. Don't see the black commodes too often. Usually they're the white ones and that lid is up. Okay, so here we have more paneling. Looks like that might be a different floor covering. Yeah, put a new roof on this thing, eradicate that mold, and start anew, right? It's $34,900, and you can always base your offer on the condition. Never hurts to make an offer. All they can, they can come back and negotiate. They can accept it. And never be afraid to make that offer. As I've mentioned before, you're not going to offend anybody. You're not going to insult anyone because these houses are placed in the market to be sold. Here's your covered porch. Now you could add more width to that, but plenty of room for our hanging baskets. Yeah, that's nice. It's very cute. Not bad at all for $34,900. 1356 Old River Road. Been on the market 37 days, built in 1991. And it says here, with some TLC, your country living on a spacious lot. Welcome to this 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick Rambler. 1,247 square feet. Living space is comfortable and bright. And you do have insulated windows and a central heating for year-round comfort. Enjoy serene country views and a spacious yard, perfect for outdoor gatherings and gardening. You also have a handy storage shed. Tranquil setting, just a short drive from town amenities. And let's see what it says for the history of this one. It was removed and listed a few times for 36 down to 28, back up to 36, 34. Now they're down to 34,900. This house is 34 years old. So let's get a look at our street view. Look at this. There's no one around. No people, no problem. Look at how beautiful this area is. So if any of you want country living in Mississippi, this might suit your needs. If you're okay with a fixer, look at how pretty that is. Wow. So let's see where we are on the map. Old River Road. It's a nice address. So we have Pearl River nearby, Pearl River apiaries. We have a bargain barn nearby. So let's see here. Harrisville is where we are. We have Randy Chapman hardwood floors nearby. Crystal Springs. That sounds nice right about now. So we're below Jackson. We're above Georgetown. So we are right to the east of Hopewell. Right there, red marks the spot in Harrisville, Mississippi. 1356 Old River Road. Been on the market 37 days, and that one again is $34,900 on an acre of land. Or we have this one in West Virginia, sitting on 1.35 acres for $30,000. Or we have this one here in Erie, Pennsylvania, for $29,900 on a 4,700 square foot lot. And that'll do it for today. I hope everybody's staying hydrated. You're having a great day. Stay cool in this heat. It's always great to be with you. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Share these episodes. Tell your grown kids. There are houses out there that we can scoop up and save. And we will see you guys in the next episode because more houses with low prices and high potential are coming up. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.